Well, I'm already hit record.
Well, you're going to edit this part out. I don't want you doing a shot out of a Diet Coke bottle online.
Check out look at the camera. I don't like that.
It's weird looking at
Drew Report.
What?
Drew Report. That's call back to
Was that
episode 2.
No, isn't it Drew Zone?
Drew Zone.
We don't even know our own jokes that suck.
Well, this is SexMonkeyDungeon.
Oh yeah.
And I'm Chris Barrett, and this is
Me.
Yeah. And we're talking to each other right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You didn't tell me. First off, did you see anything crazy while driving?
Yeah, man.
To Iowa.
It was crazy. For like 7 hours, I saw farm and windmills.
That's what I was gonna say, dude. Like, I was gonna try to make a joke about you going to Iowa, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. You raw dog it. You raw dog it farting on mics. Dude, we gotta have a guest one time and not tell them, and then just have them in the video with that mic.
They're like, this is the mic that got farted on. It wasn't even that close enough to.
It was also a fucking weak fart, dude. You fucking assholes gotten fucking taking a number.
Yeah.
How many knuckles? How many knuckles the old missus slipping in there nowadays to make you bust, dude?
None. She's got like these long ass claw fingers.
I know. I'm more of a length and girth guy, so it's like me and your wife can.
No, like she doesn't want to fuck up her nails by putting her finger in my ass.
Well,
so
come on. It's called sacrifice.
It's an excuse, I think. I
If
think
you
that's
love
why she
someone,
gets her
you make
nails done.
That's the problem with relationships nowadays, dude. People don't want to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
Love is about making sacrifices.
Human sacrifice.
It's not all about you.
It's not all about you.
That's
Sometimes I just repeat what you say. People are going to comment in the link below if you think I just repeat what Drew says sometimes.
Yeah, thank you. Do you like a finger in the butt?
Do you like a finger in your butt? Comment below.
Like and subscribe if you like fingers in your butt while getting sucked off.
Getting a good suck in a finger. Well, hey, okay, I don't like having to announce that I want a finger in my butt. I just want an unplanned.
Oh, you want the thrill
Yeah.
of not knowing.
Just randomly out of nowhere, you're like, oh, okay.
I'd probably be in the, I've had my ass eaten. I've never had a finger in the butt.
I've had my ass eaten one time, and
did I say eaten?
Eaten? Yeah, it don't matter.
I'm retarded, dude.
That's for our Kansas audience out there.
Yeah, getting your ass eaten.
Getting your ass eaten.
It does rule.
They're like, I think I'm gonna put the condom back on. I think I feel safer this way.
Did I ever I've only had my ass eaten one time, and I was at a bar with a girl and we were hanging out, and I just ended up getting like blackout drunk.
Yeah.
And then I awoke to me and her in my bed to her eating my ass. Like that's how powerful.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, but that's how powerful a tongue to the asshole is. It woke me up of a blackout drunk.
So you fucking somebody.
Dude, I'm at the bar. Dude, last thing I know, I'm at the bar. We're flirting. Next thing I wake up, my fucking legs are up, and she's just chowing. I'm like, whoa! Holy shit!
She's going down on you like she would a lady.
Yeah, and then, dude, she said the craziest shit. It's honestly kind of hot the way she said. She's like, "I'll eat your ass. I don't give a fuck." And I was like, "All right, dude, calm down."
Damn,
that was very aggressive. But yeah, that's how. If you don't know how powerful having your ass eaten is, it will wake you up.
So
that's like the new shot. Like that's what instead of doing adrenaline, like if like city
paramedics. That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Like a paramedic.
Yeah.
It's like 1 second, I got this. He lifts the dude's leg up. I'm gonna eat his ass like a lady.
They cut our funding. We can't afford adrenaline anymore, so we just have to fucking eat all these heroin addicts' assholes to get them out of drug overdose. And then we're all sitting there like, you're a fucking hero. Honestly, they would be heroes, dude. If you're willing to eat a stranger's asshole solely so that they can survive another day,
yeah,
that's a fucking hero. Oh, the fucking
sad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But as I was saying,
I got my ass eaten for like a couple seconds, and then she stopped. She's like, "Do you like this?" I'm like, And then she was like, okay, good. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, it tastes like shit. No, well, I'm like, I would never, it's not like a make or break, but like if someone happened to do it, I wouldn't complain. Like it wasn't erotic. That's the weird thing. It feels good, but not in an erotic way, if that makes sense. It feels like a nice massage, you know? Like, it's relaxing.
You're like...
It wasn't turning me on, but I was like, it feels good.
The stresses of the day are fading away as your tongue is rimming my ass.
That's how I'd, like, if I had the perfect wife, dude, I'd come home off a long day of work. She goes, honey, do you have a hard day? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, all right, bend over.
She just pulls your pants down, lays you down on the ground, lifts your legs up like a lady.
And I'm like, I outstretch mine. Like, this is what I needed after a long day at work.
Did you ever see those
videos?
Videos?
So relaxed.
You ever see those videos of those dudes? They do like I forget what they call it, like energizing. No. Where they'll go out naked. They live in like the desert area.
This is starting cool.
Yeah, they'll go out naked and they'll literally like lift their legs up and have their asshole pointed to the sun.
Oh, and they're getting sun rays directly into their asshole.
Yes, and they say it energizes them.
Honestly, dude, it makes sense. Like, I don't know the science about it, but if you told me if I let my asshole cook in the sun, I think I would feel a pep in my step. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just thinking of it. And I go, yeah, I think I'd like. You'd at least be like, you'd have adrenaline.
It's like some ancient
technique.
You ever
just spread your cheeks? You feel fucking wild, all right?
You go... They go and they find like some fucking pyramid. They break it open and there's just like all these hieroglyphics of dudes just standing there like that with their asshole towards the sun.
That's how they accept Ra. The Egyptian god Ra enters through your asshole.
Well, you know what I mean? They're always just trying to suppress all that good old...
The sun god Ra. Have you ever fucking... Dude, have you ever gotten to Egyptian mythology? Mm-hmm. Dude, do you know the fucking whole story of Horus?
No, I don't.
Okay, I might be butchering.
Isn't that the fucking falcon one looking motherfucker?
It's the guy that's like the Eye of Horus and shit like that. And I might be butchering this a little bit, but I'm getting the main details that matter, right?
Yeah, these people are, whoever watching this,
I can't remember who Horus's mom is or whatever, but there's this big thing where there's like the championships of the gods kind of thing, and it's Horus versus Uncle.
Okay.
And they're doing all these like challenges, right? I think that's like when they're doing all these like weird challenges to prove who's the more powerful god. And his mom's trying to help him. And they devised this plan.
Okay.
Right? They devised this big old plan.
You're building this up.
No, because it's fucking incredible. This plan is incredible.
Okay.
So what happens is that, so at one point, because you have to think of Egyptian sexual, like their gender stuff, it was all like, from my understanding of it, is that nothing was gay unless you were it was all more about like male and female roles. Yeah. So if you fucked a guy, if you were top, that's cool. Like that's masculine.
That's like it's been like all of them, like Greece too. It was the same.
I don't know enough about that.
Like I won't like in ancient Greece, like the dude getting it was gay. The dude giving it was, he just needed to nut, you know.
Right. But so like Horus and his mom devised this plan, and this is like by far why mythology rules to listen to nowadays, because you're like, that's fucking insane. They devised this plan, and what happens is that Horus's uncle, again, remember it's his fucking blood relative uncle. They're like hanging out, and Horus's uncle seduces him.
Okay.
And he goes and fucks Horus, right?
So Horus is gay now.
No, because the trick was that Horus's uncle thought he was fucking him, but really he was just fucking his thighs and his butt cheeks. And so when Horus's cum happens, he just traps it in his thighs, right? And what they end up doing is that he's tricked him, right? Horus's uncle thinks he's busted in his nephew. So they leave, and they go take leaves.
That's a great trick.
I know, it's great.
It's like, haha, you didn't bust in me, you just busted on my legs.
Mm-hmm.
That's...
So he traps it, throws it away, and then their thing is that, I might be messing this up a little bit, but they get reeds and they make them a salad, and then they put the cum on the salad, right?
Okay.
And then they feed Horus, so they make him eat his own cum. right? So then when they're like in front of all the gods and they're doing this champion thing, like Horus's uncle's like last big thing of why I'm the best, he goes, you think Horus is a big deal? He goes, watch, I'm going to call out to my seed and my seed's going to call back and it's going to call back inside of Horus. So he calls out to his seed, and his seed calls back from his own belly.
Oh man!
And dude, like the way they describe it, everyone there became like became black teens that just someone got roasted. Everyone's just like, fucking Horus got you, dumb bitch.
You ate your own cum.
Yeah, you fucking dumb bitch, dude. You ate your own cum. Yeah.
It could have been from the night before.
So yeah, that fucking rule. I might be mixing up a detail. It might have been that he just trapped it and then got rid of it, and then it might have been Horus's cum, and then Horus maybe called to his seed. I think that actually might be it. Is that he called to his, and it just was like out in the river.
Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, if you're an Egyptian mythology major. And then I think maybe Horus called Horus's uncle called out. I was out in the reeds, and like Horus like, you want to see me do that same trick? Called out and it was in his belly, but still the way they say it is like the crowd was electric. Like the crowd is all like, oh! Horus's uncle's a fucking gay bitch. And that's their gods. That's their fucking gods, dude.
So you never like wanted to just go and try it? You ever
my own cum?
Yeah.
No.
You've never like looked at it and was like, yeah.
No, dude.
What is this all about?
Well, no girl has ever been like, your cum tastes delicious. So I've like, no girl's ever been like, can I have another? Like a lot of the times, like it's
pretty please.
They'll be like, it's stuck in my throat. I need a glass of water.
Oh yeah.
Like, no. I feel like it's just like a different. It must. I imagine. Now I've never eaten boogers, but I imagine it just tastes like boogers. It has like not boogers, but snot. Has like the same consistency as snot.
It's kind of like
oh yeah, you've eaten cum. What is it?
Yeah, it's it's like, oh yeah, you have eaten it.
Well, it's supposed to be high in protein. So does it taste like tuna? Or
no, it's
chicken?
got like it's kind of.
Everyone says everything tastes like chicken.
It was kind of salty, but it had like this aftertaste.
So it's kind of sardini.
Yeah, I don't know, like almost like I don't know, like not vinegar, but not like kind of not like a burn, but you could tell
like a vinegar coleslaw.
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah.
But with like more of a liquidy flavor.
Yeah, like thick.
Dude, did you ever have chunks in your cum?
No, I have not.
I've had chunks in my cum. I don't know what that's about.
It's like coagulating inside your testicles.
Well, I mean, I did for one. I was having blood in my cum for a while.
Well, I heard that's kind of normal.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought it was weird because I was freaking out because I was finding all this black shit in my cum, and I was like, well, that's not good, you know. And I talked to a doctor about it, but that was like at the point when I was working at FedEx, and I was really good at my job, so I ran everywhere.
Yeah,
and I was running like fuck, you know,
I was
miles
running.
and miles. Yeah, George. Yeah, whatever. I almost said George Lopez. I don't know.
Forrest Gump.
But
he was an autistic.
But I
right?
talked to a doctor, and he was just like, he goes, "Oh no, it's like it's a running thing that apparently, like, especially I have flat feet, so that fucks up when I run more. That you break if you're running too much, and especially with people with flat feet, you like break the blood vessels in your foot, and somehow that blood gets into your cum."
Well, I guess if it like,
dude, I was having nightmares,
system,
dude. I was whacking off into my fucking shower, just going, "What the fuck is this?"
Like a lot was coming out, or
not a lot, but enough to like you notice a bunch of black spots in your cum, and that's never good. And it was like it was all thready.
Like I don't want to eat this.
It was
now.
like thready. It looked almost like worms, you know.
Oh
like,
god, like
not so like microscopic, like you know worms.
So you had like
dude, I was like I have literally the worst fucking STD of all. I have an alien STD.
My tadpoles are growing too big.
Somehow, luckily though, I don't know what it is. Whenever I was having sex with ladies, the black shit never came. It was only from jerking off.
Maybe you're a little too violent with your
my dick.
Your guy down there.
I go fast, man.
I'm
not trying to impress people, dude.
Runner?
I'm trying to get this job done.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're playing video games, you're not the guy that goes through and checks all the corners for all the little secret items.
No, I am. No, with video games. No, with video games. No, I'm a big fan of video games. Dude, I play it. I want to find every document of lore.
And nobody wants to watch you play because they're like, for fuck's sakes, dude, just leave the door. And you're like, yeah, but there might be a drawer. I haven't checked.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Especially, I play a lot of survival horror.
So
games.
you play Skyrim, and like you're still playing Skyrim to this day? Because
no, I'm not. I'm more of a survival horror guy. I'm like I play like the Resident Evil games, and I
Dying
want to
Light.
find. No,
you didn't play that one?
No, I don't like running zombie games unless it's Left 4 Dead.
Old Dying Light was kind of cool because you could play with a buddy.
Yeah, but there's other games you can play with a buddy.
Yeah.
They just made a new Outlast that I want to get.
I don't know about that one.
All right, but the whole reason I was talking about the finger in the ass thing.
Yeah. Back to the important topic.
Because I was laughing the idea of a guy who likes getting a finger in his ass, but is non-aware of how much he would just like to be pegged or fucked by a guy. So he's sitting there. He goes, yeah, I like it when my girlfriend. I like it when a girl sticks a finger in my ass, but he's like, I don't know what it is, but they're not making women's fingers long enough. He goes, only if there's.
It's like they're not thicker and long enough.
If women's fingers were thicker and longer,
it would be
great.
Would
come so much harder.
I really like it when they finger my ass and they're just like.
Yeah, just slap it. But it says, I just wish it was
just going to town on me.
Longer and thicker fingers off these ladies.
I like it when they're just going to town in that hole.
That was making me
choking
laugh.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
but that was making me laugh. I like thinking of things that are fucking unhinged, and then I'm just sitting by myself in a car, and I'm like, a guy who doesn't.
Funny guy.
A guy who wants a penis, but he just only knows women's legs.
Well, there's dudes out there. I'm sure that are like that.
Well, I'm on a strong belief that anything you do with a lady isn't gay.
Okay.
If you have a girl peg, I'm not into pegging, but I'm like, if you're getting pegged by a girl, that's straight. You're doing it with a lady.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to argue with it, even though for the sake of the podcast, it would probably be better if I argued and we had like a little.
Yeah, but I think you're wrong. I don't think there's a good argument. If you do weird sex shit with a lady, it's not gay.
No, but I mean, there's got to be some like homoerotic type thing.
Well, I think the weird thing
you're a little gay.
No, here's my only problem with the strap-on part is it doesn't have to look like a penis. You know, like, it could look like a large lady's finger. You know. The gay part is they make it look like a penis every time.
Could you imagine seeing a strap on?
It's just a giant. That's the strap on I want, buddy.
It's got nail polish on it.
Yeah, dude. I want She-Hulk's fucking pointer finger fucking me.
Oh, fucking shit, dude. That's fucking great.
But yeah, I've always been the hard argument. If you do something with a lady, it's not gay. Just like if
but it's a little gay.
Well, no, because then that argument would be that girls who are lesbians that wear strap-ons are fucking doing straight shit. But they're not, because they don't want to fuck a dude, but they're wearing. I just think it's weird that they make all of these strap-on things look like the thing. You just like getting penetrated. That doesn't mean you like it by a penis. So why make it look like a dick and balls?
I think it's just like the automatic assumption that people made.
I know, and what I'm saying
if
is
a dude wants something in his ass, he's gay, and I agree.
Well, but would you agree?
Shouldn't be gay.
Would you think that a lesbian who wants her fucking girlfriend to fucking rail her with a strap-on is she's fucking now a fake lesbian? No,
she just it's easier than trying to spend all the time with the finger.
Well, no, this is bigger,
and it's also
that's just a natural way of stimulation. So my argument is
it's also like playing around with rolls and shit.
I'm saying big dildo is fucking homophobic, and they need to start making non-phallic like large things to fuck each other with. Non-penis like large things. It doesn't have to be a dick and balls. Get creative.
True.
Make it a carrot.
Yeah, it could be. Well,
make it a cucumber, or look like a cucumber.
Well, yeah. Well, because then because even with ladies, then they're fucking with a penis. So they're bringing a penis, which they don't like, into the equation.
Yeah, they'd probably be so much more excited if these fucking strap-ons were not all.
They look like a vagina. Or like it was
a finger. It was a finger with a nail on the top of it. That's what I'm saying.
It's a strap-on that looks like a vagina, but the clitoris is just gigantic.
Massive. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
You don't have to have the head of a penis and balls and veins on every strap-on.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be floppy. You can always have some warmth in there.
I'm just saying, dude. I think there are a lot of these girls.
Okay, well,
and
what
men
if
are
it-
getting fucked over by this?
What if it was a dude and he liked it with the strap on, but he wanted one that shot like fake jizz in his ass?
That's that is a hard one. But here's
Like,
the thing: he's
like
still.
when I say I want you to hit the jizz button. Ready? Hit the jizz button.
Yeah. That sounds a little gay. But maybe not, you know?
That'd be fucking awesome, dude.
But maybe they just like ladies with dicks.
Yeah, well, which is also
Because I'm not
fine.
into ladies with dicks, but
You're not into
I'm
ladies with dicks?
I'm not a big fan. It's, to each their own. It doesn't do anything for me downstairs. I am a fucking full driver. I'm like, I don't even give a fuck about gender anymore. I'm just like, what's going on with my dick? If my dick's wiggling, then it does something for me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Ladies with dicks, it doesn't make my dick wiggle. I'm not saying they're bad people, and I'm not saying they're good people. I'm just saying it doesn't do anything for my penis.
Okay.
My penis isn't getting hard off of it.
I don't know. To me, there's something with that. There's something like almost like ancient Greece god type thing with that. Like the power of a woman and a man at the same time.
Man, I heard
You know what
one
I mean?
thing. Well, there's this.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, because there's like, God, I can't remember where I heard this about, but there's like something about like a phallic mother.
Yeah, well,
But the phallic mother thing is that they like did like transcribes, and a lot of people thought, because there's like hieroglyphics, I think, of like these women with penises, and it was like, oh, trans exists, but it was actually like an omen of dreams. Because like everyone used to like live together and be naked in their households.
Yeah.
And it was actually like these young boys that had misunderstandings of their moms. So it was more images of having dreams about their moms with penises. And it wasn't a sexual...
It's like the mother being dominant or something?
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even a sexual thing. It was more innocent than that.
Okay.
It was that they wanted to be closer to their mother.
And
they
I have a
realized their-
pee-pee. Mama doesn't have pee-pee.
Yeah, so it
I
was
want
actually
a
like
pee-pee too.
it was a sweet thing that they wanted to be like closer and more connected with their mother.
Well, are you gay if you fuck a trans woman?
I mean, I think that's up to the person fucking the trans woman, honestly.
You're right.
Because I don't know, are you more into the dick? Or are you more into the lady part?
I don't know. I think you'd have to be in the both.
I don't know.
It's a feminine.
I don't think
penis.
that. I don't really think I have. I've never had sex with a trans person like that, like a
Me
lady
neither.
with a penis. So I don't think I get to weigh in.
You're right.
on these debates. I think it's.
You're such a slippery salamander.
dude. I'm just
Almost got you with that.
I'm just saying, man. I think
The
it's
progressives are watching.
No, I just think that's a more of like a philosophical debate at this point. Isn't that the
Yeah.
crazy part? That's our philosophical debate. Actually, I was just talking to my brother about this. not this specifically, but about something similar
Okay.
that we were laughing about. Is like how like nerddom is
Yeah.
getting so divisive, and everyone's like arguing over lore, especially when like they make changes of it.
Yeah,
I was
Star
joking
Wars,
so-
Star Trek, all that.
Warhammer 40K is big now for it because they just made like lady space marines, and a bunch of people are pissed off about it because it doesn't make sense in the lore. But like I was laughing about it with it, and I'm like, this is what happens when a country becomes like when people become atheists and abandon God.
Yeah.
It's like humanity is destined to fight about mythology and kill each other and war over it forever. So it's like even now we don't believe in God, but we have fake mythology that we fight over the fucking meaning in the ancient texts over.
The Star Wars wars
Yeah, exactly.
are coming.
And people are like, well, in this book, and they're like, well, that book is no longer respected by the Church of Star Wars. It's no longer canonical. And then you have these offshoots that go, these are the real lore.
Well-
These are the book. Dude, religion that's the crazy part, is like we were always destined to fight about made up shit, is at the end of the day.
Well, technically, according to, you got to think like L. Ron Hubbard. He wrote a science fiction novel. It turned into Scientology. Yeah. So it's almost like, and I really think that it's a natural thing that like humans go through, and I think it's well documented with like psychology and stuff like that. That once people hit a certain age, they automatically start getting like this desire for spirituality. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you just naturally get a desire to have some type of like spirituality in your life, whether it's Mother Earth or whatever like that. You start searching that, and I think that that's never going to go away. atheists too. I mean, I was an atheist when I was like 16. I'm
an
like, you
atheist.
guys believe in God? How fucking stupid
I know.
are you?
That dude.
How fucking stupid are you, bro?
Dude, I totally agree with you because, like, I became an atheist while I was in high school, and I went to Catholic church, and, like, I think there's this first thing when you become an atheist, but I also think it's, like, an angsty thing where you're like, fuck everyone. Like, you believe in God, you're a fucking idiot. They're dumb people. And then you grow up and you go, yeah, but, like, I'm dumb. So, like, I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to tell these? Like, it's just, like, I'm so over it to the point where I'm an atheist, but I defend, like, Christianity more than, like, even some Christians. Like, I'll fucking argue for Christianity. I'm like, I don't like how people call them. I have a whole fucking. I mean, I don't really do the bit anymore, but I had a whole bit about how I hung out with a bunch of fucking hipster, losers and shit like that, and like none of them will they'll all like shit on Christianity and call these people stupid, but then if you talk to them, most of them believe in ghosts. And I'm like, that's the funny. You don't realize how fucking funny and stupid that is.
Oh, shit.
Of like being able to be like, you think that a guy died and 3 days later he came back from the grave because he was the son of a god? That's bullshit. Hey, wait, how'd that light turn off?
It's a ghost.
It's the ghost from the afterlife.
It's a spirit.
That chair slightly moved.
That.
It's like you fucking. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
That's dumber than Christianity because at least Christianity is like doubling down on what they believe in and they have traditions. You're just a fucking asshole. I also think the religion in general. I'm not a religious person, but I do think that's like a reason why. I don't want to get philosophical because I'm a moron and what the fuck do I know? But I do think that's a reason why everyone's like sad and depressed these days is because God used to make like the idea of an afterlife or all this mythology used to make people feel whole. And now everyone's atheist and just eating antidepressants. And they're like, why am I depressed? It's like, because you're just fucking, you have nothing to live for.
That old joke about the atheist's tombstone. You know what it reads on the atheist's tombstone? What? It says, all dressed up and nowhere to go.
Oh, dude, there's a punk song I like that says that.
Yeah.
Fucking Refused. The Shape of Punk.
Fuck yeah, Refused.
They have the song The Shape of Punk to Come. That's why they're all dressed up and nowhere to go. That's a different song.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of you know how cool the Refused are as a punk band?
How cool.
This is why I make fun of most punk bands that think they're punk. Refused is the coolest punk band of all time. Because Refused was starting to get big, and then like they were even like right on like the age of like MySpace and stuff like that. So they had like a MySpace page and all that, and they were starting to get big enough where all of the members said we're getting too big, and decided to end the band because it was getting too big, and then they made one post that the Refused is fucking dead. Too many people like us, so we're done. Like I'm like that's the coolest punk rock shit I've ever heard of. I think they've made a reunion since then because they killed off their fan base. So then, like, they've done an album, I think.
Well, yeah. Now, I mean, if they came back, it would be perfect for them because only people that were back around that age, and then maybe like a few stragglers would come. But it'd be perfect for them. They'd make decent money, and they wouldn't have to worry about like the huge shit.
I don't even think I think they're so punk. They didn't want to make money. I think that's why they ended their band in the first place. It was more like they just wanted to be fucking go around and do their music for people.
Oh, that's sweet of those guys.
I like, dude, that's real punk.
It's true. Like if you really hold true to your convictions, then you say, I do this for the art. I don't do this for anything.
And punk bands are the best. Not pop punk because they're all fucking sellout pedophiles, but like because like
don't talk about Newfound Glory that way.
Well, like Fugazi is one of my favorite fucking things of all time. Fugazi, their whole argument is like tickets should never be over $5. And we will never make merch.
Okay.
Because merch is capitalistic bullshit to take advantage of our fan base. And it's like, God, this is so much more punk than all the other punk bands.
You made me just think of Tom Morello and those fucking Facebook ads of him and his music course.
He was Fugazi, dude.
His music course that he's teaching online.
Fuck him.
Number one.
He's great. He's great. I like their music, but the kind of fuck them. Dude, playing Coachella is the least punk thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, you're Rage Against the Machine, and then you're like
playing for a bunch of celebrities
for $99.99. You can get my course on how to go.
Yeah, it sucks. But Fugazi, then also, since they did that whole like non-merch shit, their fucking fans would make their own merch, which is even more punk rock.
That
so
is pretty
their fans
cool.
were coming, and they would just get blank white T-shirts, and then fucking like write Fugazi and make artwork, and then wear their own
sweet.
merch they made to their shows. I'm like, dude, there's so many hipster friends I know that like all this pop punk bullshit. And again, if you like it, that's to each their own. But and they think they're like punk and like going against the core. It's like, you don't have the balls to go against the core like this. This is more artistic than your fucking friends that think they're artistic. Like being in like, it's more punk than you could ever be.
You know how controversial it was for me in high school when I went from being in a metal band to a pop punk band? How many people were like, "You're a fucking sellout, bro." I'll tell you exactly what happened. A buddy of mine gave me a New Found Glory CD. And there's a few songs on there that I just really liked. I don't know what it had some like breakdowny aspects to it and everything. And I think because I drank a bunch of vodka and took some Valium and smoked some weed and took a hot bath and listened to it, it made me like it. And then I was in a pop punk band for a while, and then
I was in a pop punk band for like a day.
And then you're like, I hate my life.
No, I never even. Well, the thing was, is that me and my buddy, when we were in high school, we had a band. But we couldn't get anyone to play the style of music we wanted to, so it was just me and him. So I'd play drums and he'd play guitar and sing, but we couldn't even find a bass player, another guitarist, like anyone who wanted to do the kind of shit we did. Because pop punk was big at the time for like bands our age, and like guys were just doing it to get laid, which, you know, I would like to talk shit about, but like if a teenager's doing it, I get it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
boozy,
a lot of young boys are doing shit to get laid. I get it, you know? So
that's why I learned how to play the guitar.
So we were supposed to
sing.
We were supposed to join this band, dude. We were gonna get swallowed up by this band and join them. I can't remember their name because we never were even like. I wasn't, at least. I think my friend went to one band practice, but I quit like day one because they accepted us into the band and they already had like a Facebook page or a MySpace page. Haven't done a live show. And then before we even do a live show, they weren't talking about practice or writing new songs. They were talking about going to take photos of the band. And I was like, nah, you guys are not punk at all. This is the least, this is the most commercialized fucking, and I was such like an anti-authoritarian, anti-capitalistic bullshit at that time that I was like, nah, I'm not in this band. And they fucking listed one of their audio techs as one of the members of the band, which basically just means a guy who plugged in a microphone wanted to act like he was in a band, so he was listed as part of the band so he could get pussy. It was insane.
You know, that's pretty lame. Not your story.
No, I know. We should probably. I don't want to talk about punk. This isn't funny.
This isn't funny. What do you want to talk about?
With fingering butt.
I think there's a market for a gigantic woman's finger.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that more dudes that are slightly homophobic would feel better to get pegged by that?
Yeah, it's like I said. It's like you could just think about She-Hulk giving you a blowjob while fingering you or some shit.
Okay.
Or the lady, whatever, the fucking girl from Resident Evil 8, lady that's a Michu. I can't pronounce her name. The vampire.
I don't remember that.
Look it up, please.
My phone's over there.
It got big on
recording this.
Oh yeah, that's right. It got big online. Like there's all these nerds about how they want to get like muscled out by this girl from Resident Evil 8.
Muscled
like
out.
She was like an 8-foot busty ass woman.
I don't really like a 6-pack on a lady. I'm not really into it.
Oh, dude, I'm all about tight tummies.
I'm about tight tummy, but I don't really like the hardcore 6-pack on a lady.
I'm into all. I just want tight tummies, dude. That's like the most attractive thing. I know I said last time we made the joke where I was like, didn't we do that on here? Where I was like, "Were you an ass guy or you a tit guy?" And I'm like, "I'm more of a pussy man."
Yeah, we did it on the episode that will never air.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a funny bit.
So yeah, we could.
I think it's funny to be like when like a guy goes, "What are you, more of an ass man or a tit man?" It's like, I'm more of a pussy guy.
More of a pussy guy myself.
I'm more into the pussy. But if we're talking about
wait, but like that's like the ultimate like
that's the ultimate Trump everybody.
Yeah,
dude.
and they all just sit there and look stupid because they're like,
because they can't even argue with that.
Wait a minute, that's what I should have said.
Yeah,
it's like.
But if we're talking about
armpit guy,
if we're talking about the physical traits we can see,
sniffer armpit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, chill, dude. Chill. If we're talking, but honestly, if we're talking about the physical traits you can see without clothes, with clothes on. I'm more of a tight stomach and a beautiful face.
Yeah, face is a big thing for me too.
Then ass, then tits. Tits are last on mine. And hey, I appreciate nice big titties like the last guy.
Yeah,
like every guy.
Yeah,
even ladies like big titties.
But like
even
ass,
girls will tell you how much they like big
like
titties.
an ass.
But it goes
magical.
I think it goes. Honestly, I think it goes.
Face?
Stomach. No, it goes stomach, face, ass, tits. Tits are the last thing I care about. But honestly, if you were talking about all of it, pussy's on the top. So it goes pussy, stomach, face, ass, tits. Which sounds like it should be the chorus of a rap song.
Pussy, stomach, ass. No, I've said it wrong.
Pussy, stomach.
I wish we had a beat.
Ass,
like it would
tits.
Here, I'll do the beat. You do it. Ready?
Dude. Wait, no. Pussy, stomach, pussy, stomach, pussy, stomach, face, ass, tits. So it'd be PSFAT. That's the name of my rap single. Pussy, stomach, ass, face, tits. Pussy, stomach. Oh, I fucked it up myself. Pussy, stomach, face, ass, tits.
Anybody that'll call me back.
Then penis.
And the penis right
after
at the
tits,
end.
Penis is at the bottom.
Penis is there.
I care about a lady's penis the least.
But like
pussy's
I
at the top,
it.
penis is at the bottom for what I like in a lady.
I mean, like, I don't want to ruin a thing I said, but I mean, at least you'd know what to do. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
If there was a penis there.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it?
Dude, every dick...
You love her. You love her. You come home and she's made you nice dinner.
I don't love that hard, man. I don't love that much.
You came home, she made you
We can have a nice platonic friendship, dude. I've thought about dating and marrying my husband. No, we don't fuck at all. We can sleep in the same bed and cuddle, but there's no sex. It's only intimacy because of personality, but there's still no sexual attraction.
Well,
look, I think you can love someone and not have to fuck them.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of confusion for people.
I love you. I don't want to fuck you.
I love you too.
You say you don't want to fuck me, Chris. Say you don't want to fuck me, Chris.
We're in the dungeon right now. Yeah. Why do you think we're in this stuff? I'm not even recording right now. This is all just mind
That's how you just lured me into the dungeon and put 3 fucking lights on me in the dungeon.
I don't want to fuck you either, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
You didn't sound very convincing either. You went, yeah, I mean, I don't want to fuck you either. You sound like a guy
It's
friend.
obvious I wouldn't want to fuck you either.
Well, thank you. Is it because I'm ugly? I thought I was pretty.
No.
Tell me I'm handsome at least.
No,
Tell me I'm handsome.
No, but
is it because I'm a fat slob, dude?
This is where I'm trying to say that people have lost the ability to have like platonic type of like relationships with people.
Well,
and
here's
the major
the thing.
one is like the opposite sex. Like most dudes can't have a relationship, friendship.
No, they
with a
can't.
chick.
But here's the thing. I agree. I don't think that's ever been a thing. I don't think we lost it. I don't think it ever existed. I think people have dreamt about it happening.
What, actually being able to have a platonic relationship?
Yeah, I think
with
it's
a
all
woman?
bullshit. Yeah, I love the idea of it.
I mean,
idea, but someone gets invested, dude. I've had platonic relationships. None of my. That's why it's like. I mean, I wouldn't say all, but like so many of like my friends that were close to me that were ladies, like that actually ended up getting close to me. They always ended up wanting to fuck me.
Okay.
And then it was like, oh, okay, so it's not just a guy thing. I think platonic relationships work, but only if one person's stupid to the other part that the other person is definitely trying to fuck them.
Okay, so one person's autistic and the other.
Yeah, just one, or they're playing like you're just playing like ignorance is bliss.
Oh, you're just kind of ignoring it, and the other person's kind of ignoring
Maybe
it. Maybe
even subconsciously you're ignoring it to a degree.
Yeah, where you're
you know
like,
what I mean, you're like, oh yeah, because I've always made the argument.
Oh, thanks, you brought me a donut. That's so nice of you.
I will make the argument.
You're such a great friend. Hug.
Dude, if you date a girl, I'll make this argument. They're like, I have a guy friend. It's like, all right, cool. You have a guy that hangs around that wants to fuck you. They're like, nah, he's my friend. It's like, all right, this is the proof in the pudding. If there's any ladies listening to this that want to prove, if it's a straight guy, gay guys, bi guys, they're a little bit more respectable. But if it's just like
married guys,
yes. But if you're just
actually happily married guys,
shut up. Okay, it's not about you right now. But if you have like a straight single friend, especially young girl, I think young girls kind of get more into this because it's like, because everyone, and it's not just women. I think everyone, when they're younger, you're more naive. So that's not a sexist thing. You're more naive as a younger woman, just as you're more naive as a younger man.
Or a non-binary person.
Or yes, as a whatever younger, a they.
Whatever younger thing you are.
Well, no, don't say that. A they.
Well, a thing, is that degrading?
Yeah, I think a thing is. I think it's degrading to call
a younger
them a
human.
thing.
A younger human. If you're a human, that's where we get. We're fucked.
Yeah, shut up. Okay,
let
me get to my point.
Let
me get to my point.
Okay, get to your.
If you are a lady, and you have a straight friend, that is a guy who's single. If you think he is your true friend. And you want to test that, there's one way you can test it. Just ask them if you can suck their dick. And I will tell you right there, if you come on to them sexually, even if it's a trap, if you come on to sexually, if they negate your like tries, that's a friend. If they don't, that's not a friend. It was never a friend. It was a guy waiting to fuck you for a long time.
Well, okay, now I will have to have a counter argument for that because especially when I was younger, like if a chick just was like, I want to suck your cock, even if I wasn't really that attracted to her, I'd just be like, yes.
Yeah, but that's not a friend.
Right, but still.
Because Chris, if you turned to me right now and said, I'll suck your balls dry.
Yes.
I'm going to go, no, Chris, I like our friendship and our podcast.
Yes.
I'm not, and also I respect your marriage. I'm not going to fucking ruin your life. That's a real friend.
We still haven't gotten to the story why I'm laughing about that. Though I respect your marriage. I respect your marriage until till the coffin goes into the ground.
Yeah, dude, I respect. And honestly, I respect you as a person, dude. Just because when you die, I said I will take over the mantle of the patriarch and I will marry your wife. That's what good friends did back in the day.
True.
That's what your family would do that. That was called being a good family member. If your brother died and his wife was there with 3 kids, you'd marry your brother's wife.
Yeah.
To help the family.
Isn't that
that's a good friend.
That's going into a territory of another comedian's joke, I think.
Oh, really?
So we have to stray away.
Okay,
but that's
either
true.
way,
that's just a fact.
I will fuck. I will fuck your wife if you're dead. That was my final point, dude. I would never now.
You'd wait until I'm in the ground?
I would wait until you're dead. I don't know about the ground.
So like you'd come over and I'd
be the shoulder.
You'd be like, oh my god.
You love your wife, dude. Don't you want someone that will like help her through that? And
yeah.
Like she can have a shoulder to cry on. Don't be selfish.
Of course I would.
And like you think I'm a nice guy, right?
Yeah, but
I treat your family well, dude.
But I want you to have a picture of me hanging in the room that you're in.
Oh, I will, dude.
And I want you to look at it and a little tear go down your eye while you're doing it.
Dude, there won't be a tear, dude. I'll get harder. I'll be like, dude, I'm cucking Chris from the grave. Cucking Chris from the grave is my fucking goal. I'm like, I started to believe in spirituality. Chris's spirit is here right now. Watch me, Chris. Watch me make your wife make noises you've never made her make before.
Watch me playing with my ghost dick in the corner.
Yeah, dude.
Shooting my ghost cum all over the place.
Watch me take this retarded dick and put it in your wife.
Oh shit. Yeah. The funniest thing was the 6 months at the table, and then, hey Dad, can you pass? I mean, Drew.
Oh yeah, and I go, and then we all hug and cry as a family.
You're like, you can call me Dad now.
You can call me Dad.
You can call me Daddy.
You can call me Dad, son. I love you kids so much.
You made such beautiful children.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
With that fucking lady.
Yeah, I wanna play video games with your son one day. Just me and him hanging out. We play games, and then after that, I have to leave because there's a daddy-daughter dance, and I gotta go fill in your role. And we have a sweet time. I get her ice cream afterwards. I bring her back home, and then just
Like,
me and your
my
wife.
dad never took me to one of these.
Yeah, he wasn't around enough. And I go, I'm here, though.
I'm here now.
I'm here now. Things are different.
Things have radically changed in your life for the better.
For the better. Thank God that asshole died.
Look how happy mom is walking around after she's got.
Look how happy mom is
railed.
limping around.
Like I said, as long as that picture's on that nightstand.
Oh, it will be, dude.
To look at.
Dude, I'll thank you every day. I'll be like, thank you, Chris, for dying. Thank you, Chris, for dying and making my life complete.
What a fucking thing, though. Like, people, like, you know, when they talk about, like, dating a woman who's already got kids and shit, it's like some dude did a lot of work already for you.
Well,
you know
not necessarily.
Yeah, sometimes
they just some guy just blew in them and they ran away. So like,
right, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like they've already got a home established. Okay, so
I think there's a difference. A widow. Oh, yeah, that's what I want, dude. If I'm going for single mom, I'm going for widow.
Widow, dad,
widow,
horrible car accident, traumatized.
Yeah. And they just
she can't look at another man, and you meet her at a fucking Red Lobster,
and I slowly break her down.
You walk over and you set a basket of breadsticks.
Breadsticks,
you're on your way out.
They're the fucking biscuits, dude. The lobster biscuits.
All right, yeah. You set the cheddar biscuits on the table. You're like, I ate alone tonight. I couldn't eat them all myself, but it looks like you don't have any, and it looks like your son here. What's his name? Jeremy. Yeah, it looks like Jeremy really likes the biscuits.
Looks like Jeremy's really hungry.
He looks like he really loves the biscuits.
You like the biscuits?
Oh, thank you.
She goes, I also like the biscuits. I go, would you like some of my special butter on the biscuit?
You can't go that fast.
And then me and her are railing in the fucking bathroom of a Red Lobster while the kid's just eating biscuits, dude, by himself.
The nice man gave me a biscuit.
He comes back. He's already calling me dad immediately.
He can smell it on you.
And I go, hey,
you're dad now?
I walk back. Yeah.
He smells
you
it
smell
on you.
like daddy.
He smells
Turns
it on
out the
you
girl
already
just had
that
a
you're
fucking,
the dad.
It's just a girl had a stinky pussy. You smell like dad now. And I go, that's right, champ. And I rustle his hair.
You sit
and
down.
I go, ice cream for the boy. Ice cream for the big, strong boy.
You literally just, in a matter of like 10 minutes, slide into the family and just move in.
Yeah, it's just,
and it's like dad never died in that horrible car crash.
It's like dad evolved into a better dad.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the Pokemon evolution of dad.
The child never knows.
Child just goes,
it's like, you had another dad that
I
died in that horrible drunk driving accident.
He goes, I like you better, Dad 2. He calls me Dad 2.
Dad 2, like Mewtwo?
No, fucking, what's a good one? Fucking Rydad, I don't know. I don't know enough about Pokemon. We could probably think of a funny Pokemon evolution of Dad.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right. Maybe we're nerdier.
What's up?
No, you got the wrong one. That's it.
There you go. Oh, man. And then...
This is fun.
Like, I didn't even say... I wasn't even talking about the
fun.
stink, but just from, like... Like some ancient pheromones or something like that. Boy knows.
The pheromones of the mommy's pussy.
The boy knows
he's got
that the dominant male has entered his life.
I thought you were saying like he's got mom pussy juice smell all over him.
Like he just senses it. Like,
do you think that
when
fucks
you walk
a kid
out
up?
of there? What, that mom's getting railed?
Well, it's like, okay, kids. This is gonna be a hard thing.
Is it getting pedo land here?
No, it's not getting pedo, but it's getting uncomfortable. I feel like at one point or another, every child has indirectly, even without their knowledge, has smelled the smell of their mom's pussy juices.
Yeah. Well, there's scientifically, like, you are repelled from the pheromones of your family.
Oh, so like
and there are some.
So when you like So when you like the smell of a girl's pussy, you're like, this smells nothing like mom's pussy. I love this pussy.
Yes.
It smells nothing like mom's cookies, dude.
But there are some
nice.
people...
That makes sense why I fucking hook up with Latinas, dude. We're a white family.
Well,
I'm the least incest of my family.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm jumping a whole race to get away from my mom's pussy smell.
But
I'm so on incest. I'm doing interracial shit, dude. That shows, dude. The best and cleanest. We jump race, dude.
Yeah, well, it's better. You know, they've found too that it's better just for like the gene pool and shit.
Yeah, because like I'm white, so if I reproduce with someone who's also white, there's a bigger chance that we're somewhere down the line incesty.
Yeah, you're
not
probably,
saying you are, but at some point there's more crossing of the streams.
Yeah, that's probably why there's all these fucking different bad syndromes.
Is that why most white people, most of the autistic people are white? Do you think?
It could be. That fucking island in England, man, they were mixing a lot of the same shit together. Well, that's where blue blood came from. Kings, hemophilia came from fucking like royalty.
Oh, how they were all, and then they're like having like these like weird like eccentric children.
Do you ever see the chins? Like they say that like that one prominent chin is also from like inbreeding, essentially.
I thought a prominent chin was a good thing.
Yeah, okay, so a slightly prominent chin, but I'm talking like if you look it up, YouTube people, look it up. There's videos of people that are like severely inbred. They've got like these huge fucking chins, dude. And then the hemophilia where, you know,
they got
like
a fucking
bleed
crimson
out.
Chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, like that. And there's a couple other traits too where you can look at a person and be like, oh, their family's been fucking.
I look at their eyes. How close together are your eyes? They're far apart.
Well, if they're further apart, it's fetal alcohol syndrome or Down syndrome, right? If they're closer together, I think it's one too many cousins.
I don't know. You're the genetic master on this podcast.
I guess
I'm
apparently
just saying things, dude.
But yeah, to the point. Like, there are people out there that don't have that blockage in them where the pheromones of somebody that's related to them closely repels them. That's where a lot of that incest shit comes from. They just don't have that fucking blockage where they smell the pheromones and they go, bad pheromone, family pheromone. They smell that pheromone and they're like,
yeah, this might be
good pheromone.
This smells like mama pussy.
This smells like mama pussy.
All right, this might be, I don't even know, this might be too old, but like,
oh, no.
I don't know about you. A lot of people, I feel like they get very uncomfortable when they see a Down syndrome person.
Yeah.
I get fucking pumped.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, for me, because chances are there's one thing that they really like that I like.
Wrestling.
It's wrestling or some version of nerddom, because I've been into like all the nerddoms.
Yeah.
At one point, like I always make fun of like girls would date me like, what kind of nerd are you? I'm like, I've been every type of nerd at one point except for anime. I've never been an anime nerd, but like every other type of nerd.
I know that. Otherwise, you'd have like a cat tail and like cat ears right now, and you'd be wearing a dress.
No,
and
that's
shit.
Well, you're thinking of furry, dude. No, if I was doing that, I'd be sitting at the bar before every show just drawing titties. Big titty. I could never. Do you like anime?
No, I like my buddies try to get me into Dragon Ball Z and shit like that. I'm like,
well, I like Dragon Ball Z growing up, but I don't think that's the same because like that was the one show I liked, but it was on Cartoon Network.
I couldn't fucking watch it. I'm sorry, like
no, it's fine.
It was like long, dragged out, and it was to me it felt like it was the same fucking thing happening every time.
Yeah, it was.
It was like, no, now this time he's really gonna go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I get it.
No, this time he's really gonna do it. No, this time he's like really gonna fucking do it.
As someone who grew up as a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, totally agree. It's stupid, but I was a kid, so I liked the stupid. Now I
used to watch Power Rangers, so I can't say shit.
So yeah, it was dumb. But here's the thing, but honestly, Dragon Ball Z is one of the better ones because like I'll have friends that are into anime and they're like I like everything nerddom and I try to like relate to them like, oh, you just haven't watched the right one, watch this one. And then the weird thing that always takes me out of anime every time is just there's this thing that they over sexualize teenage girls or just women in general, and it's like not what I want out of an anime. They'll be like you'll be watching the show and they'll be like, yeah, check out this 16-year-old's titties, and you're like, no, what the fuck, dude? Like, no. Or like, here's a shot of her pussy up her skirt, but she's got a thong on, you can see the cheeks, you can see the outline of the pussy, and you're like, dude, this is weird. Like, I don't want this.
Well,
so I don't like anime because I think it's mostly. This is a girl term. Sorry if you like anime, but I think you're fucking weird perverts. A lot.
Well,
of
it's the same thing like with movies. When I watch a movie and they just add a sex scene for no fucking reason, I'm like, why do I need this?
Yeah, no.
Who fucking needs this? Like,
I don't like
in
sex
Terminator.
scenes in
Like in
movies.
Terminator. Okay, in Terminator, it was partly needed because they needed to show that he fucked her so that John Connor is born.
Yeah.
Right. But like the gratuitous,
you don't have to make
there's no need.
You can just have them lay down on the bed. Start
and he
kissing,
rolls on top of her, and then
just
that's
cut
it.
the scene.
Yeah.
And then you could just have them laying in bed together.
Yeah.
You don't have to do like the.
I'll watch
fucking
Terminator, and then I'll turn it off, and then I'll watch the 10-minute video of the jerk off instructions.
That's what I'm saying.
And then jerk off and go to bed.
I don't know. I've never.
I'm not going to jerk off in the middle of Terminator.
Oh, yeah, I agree, dude. Well, it's like that's my thing. Is like maybe when I was younger, when it was hard to find.
Yeah.
Shit, like I get like why having sex, but now I'm older. I'm like, dude, if I want to get hard, I'll just go watch porn. I'm not trying. I'm trying to get invested in a story.
Yeah, and you're just wasting my time.
It never really. It's just weird, especially if you're watching with someone else. It just becomes weird. I think you're just like we're just kind of watching porn right now, like softcore porn together. Like, it's not like, especially if you're watching like a gratuitous movie with your parents and then a fucking scene
like The Void.
The Void doesn't have any sex scenes in
okay.
it, so you can go fuck yourself. That Void movie rules.
Well, that was me checking to see why you kept trying to.
It has weird scenes.
Oh, I meant like trying to get me to come to your house at 3:00 to watch The Void.
And it's actually just a porn.
Well, we've made it clear today.
Called The Void.
We've made it clear today.
No, I'm not trying to fuck you to watch The Void, dude.
Okay.
I just autistically want to share that experience with someone else. I like the movie The Void so much. I autistically have been dying. I've only watched it by myself, and I've never watched it with a friend.
Bully. Watch the movie
like that.
Bully.
I do realize. I don't know if this is just a guy thing, but I've realized guys when they're in like relationships, they are kind of like we're kind of like children, where it's like I can only talk from my perspective. I'm a guy who dates girls, so I'm not gonna say everyone, but like for a guy who dates girls, you like become sort of like a 5-year-old kid where you want to show them things.
Oh yeah,
just like when when you go over to a little kid's house, he goes, "Here, come check out. This is my new child."
You mean
like guys will do the same thing? Like, "Oh, come check out this Quentin Tarantino film." Like
like you mean when you came to my house the first time and I went and showed you all the different card collection I had,
dude.
Like, look at this! I got the X-Men cards. I've also got the Elf cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like there's something about
it.
I do too, but there is something about men that like
wanting to show friends and people things. Like a little kid,
like revert back to a 5-year-old mentality.
Like, please,
because that's like when
my game.
Like your aunt comes over to your house and you go, "Come here," and then you give them like a tour and just start showing them your things that you like.
You're like,
and you're like, "Here's my Pokemon cards. This is Pikachu. Pikachu's my favorite." You know what I mean? Like. It's the same.
It's like that literally happened in my house when you came. I'm like, look, this is the Dick Cheney war card,
dude. But every girl I've ever dated, I've done that. I'm like, have you ever seen the movie John Carpenter's The Thing? And I'm like, no, we gotta watch John Carpenter's The Thing. Like, this is my favorite movie. Watch, look at this. Kurt Russell's so good in this movie. I like the dialogue between the characters and the tension they build in every. You know, it's the same. There's something about us of like we still have that 5-year-old kid. Because I did hear this like whole thing about how a good relationship you're supposed to act childlike in it.
Oh, really?
Because it's something about like it like because we're all fucked up about our inner child.
Yeah.
So a good relationship, you're able to show the partner like your childlike sensibilities
your
and things
armor.
About.
Okay, so
yeah, you're kind of being insanely vulnerable.
Yeah,
well, it
like makes sense.
You're showing this person, you trust them so much that you're revealing your inner child to them.
Well, it makes sense to me because, like, becoming an adult, you kind of are learning those skills to kind of, like, hide yourself, right? Hide yourself and blend into society more so that you don't have issues like that. And then, like you said, if you were to just show, you know, who you really are inside...
Yeah.
Just start dancing in front of your partner, and they're just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You're like, "I just like this song."
Yeah, exactly.
They're like,
and then like if they really like you, that's like an endearing, sweet moment of your relationship.
Yeah,
like, this is an adorable person, you know.
Yeah, and then when you break up, like, they're like, "He was so gay."
Yeah.
He was so fucking gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Every morning he'd wake up and he'd turn on fucking Bruno Mars and he would dance around.
Well, I mean, that's like a whole thing
like a
of
fucking theory.
That's why there's like that whole still thing of like even like people in their 20s and they'll get like stuffed animals for their significant other.
Yeah.
Because there's like a
I get it.
little bit of your childhood that still
Like,
is. Because you're like, we all have an inner child that's living inside. We all have a child inside of us.
I want to find that child inside of
God
you.
damn it, dude. We made this so we didn't talk about comedy, and then we just became like a philosophical, like a half-wit, pseudo-philosophical. Thank you. I'll take my Nobel Prize at the end of the week.
And yeah, I think we're at the end.
We're at the end?
Yeah. So we
Penis.
ended with there's a child inside every single one of you.
There's a child inside of you,
So
right?
technically
you're all pedophiles.
You're all pedophiles. Everybody's a pedophile.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Sex
that's
Monkey
good.
Dungeon. See you later.